Welcome back to USA News Hub, your trusted source for breaking stories, sports highlights, and the biggest updates from around the world. Stay tuned, because we bring you the news that matters, fast and fresh. Ranking the 10 best players in the West heading into 2025-26. Ranking the 10 players who lead the way for the Western Conference as 2025-26 approaches. It may be unfair, and it may be unusual. Still, it is certainly undeniable. Most of the very best players make their home and enhance their reputations in the Western Conference. The conference is swollen with award winners, statistical leaders, recent champions, certified future Hall of Famers, and all-time greats. Here's the stat. 13 of the last 16 Kia MVP trophies have gone to players currently on Western Conference teams. What's more, the West is home to those equipped to flex in the future, Victor Wembanyama, and those who are still managing to stretch their flex well into the current generation. That would be LeBron James, Stephen Curry, James Harden, and a few others are nearing 2 decades of service. All of this makes for a tricky and tough task when it comes to player rankings. Those who don't cut probably can state their case for inclusion. That's how deep the density of great players is in the West. With all due respect to Harden of the LA Clippers, Jalen Williams of the Oklahoma City Thunder, Ja Morant of the Memphis Grizzlies, and the Phoenix Suns' Devin Booker, here are the 10 best Western Conference players heading into next season. Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets. Not only is he the best player in basketball, but he's having one of the all-time runs in basketball history. Since 2021, Jokic has won 3 MVPs and finished runner-up in the 2 years he didn't win. And there's an argument to be made, even by him, that his runner-up 2024-25 was his best season yet. Therefore, with that gusty wind at his back, there's no question Jokic remains in his prime and, therefore, still sitting on the throne. His triple-double capability on a nightly basis and franchise-carrying shoulders that still endure are evidence of number 1 greatness. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Oklahoma City Thunder. Purely from a trophy-collecting standpoint, if nothing else, Gilgeous-Alexander had one of the greatest seasons in NBA history, winning a scoring title, being named an All-Star starter, making the All-NBA first team and winning the Kia MVP, the West Finals MVP, the NBA title and the NBA Finals MVP. He ran the table on the NBA and seemingly is getting better. At the very least, he's locked in his prime. Even if he falls short of a few awards and accomplishments next season, Gilgeous-Alexander would remain at or near the top of the rank and file. He's a hard act to follow, even for him. Anthony Edwards, Minnesota Timberwolves. His game is swelling right along with his pride and confidence, both of which are good. Edwards thinks highly of his place in basketball and where he's headed, and that goes hand in hand with his development as a superstar. His three-point shooting, both in volume and percentage, was last season's surprise and proof that he hopes to introduce new wrinkles, and how he takes pride in his status. All he's missing is an appearance in the NBA Finals, although at this rate, after back-to-back trips to the conference finals, he's on pace to give himself a shot at the title. Luka Doncic, Los Angeles Lakers. The shocking move to a new team and new system combined to hand him the briefest of setbacks. He didn't make All-NBA after 5 straight first-team nods. He failed to reach the requisite number of qualifying games. Even without that honor, he is one of the game's most effective triple-double talents who is fully capable of elevating teams and taking over games. All eyes are on Doncic this preseason to see if he has, indeed, whipped himself into better conditioning after enduring much criticism about his fitness. Doing so could lead to better defense from him this season and beyond. Stephen Curry, Golden State Warriors. Here's where the Geezers are clinging to their well-deserved reputations for endurance. Curry is coming off his lowest scoring average of the decade, 24.7, and the second lowest full-season three-point percentage of his career, 39.7%. And yet, because he was so far ahead of almost everyone else in those categories, he's still among the league's best scorers with very respectable efficiency. A drop-off is inevitable, and maybe it happens this season. Until then, this is where he stands in the West, among the game-changers. Anthony Davis, Dallas Mavericks. It's all about good health with Davis, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. He couldn't even make it through his first season, first game, with the Mavericks without grabbing a body part. Such is life with one of the most accomplished two-way players of this generation. Make no mistake, Davis has few peers when it comes to doing work at both ends and should confirm as much in 2025-26. His shooting range and post-up skills draw double teams, while his rebounding and shot blocking make him nearly impossible to replace. Unfortunately, his constant fragility puts his teams in such a position. Kevin Durant, Houston Rockets. As he creeps deeper into his late 30s, Durant can still get buckets on anyone. He may be running out of teams to join, but not running out of time. Durant is capable of getting 30 or 40 points on any given night, without forcing a single shot. His ability to score off the bounce, in mid-range and from deep, is why he's still a #1 option. The rest of his game, defense, rebounding, passing, remains respectable for his age. Much like his 2024 Team USA teammates Curry and LeBron James, Durant is playing tricks on the aging process and keeping his performance level high. Kawhi Leonard, LA Clippers. Cut and paste the Anthony Davis description above when it comes to Leonard. There's always the disclaimer, when healthy, that applies here as well. Yet his impact on games is so evident when he's on the floor and capable of playing 35-plus minutes. Efficient shooting, 41% on three-pointers the last 3 seasons, solid one-on-one ability and a tremendous defender, Leonard remains a premier player here at age 34. He's a 2-time Kia Defensive Player of the Year who may never qualify for that or other awards because of the 65-game minimum. But this list is about the 10 best players, not the 10 most durable. LeBron James, Los Angeles Lakers. Only one player in the history of this game could call himself elite after 2 decades of tread wear, and that man is LeBron. He's not at his peak, clearly and understandably, but remains on the A-list because the depreciation in his game is slight and mostly limited to defense. James remains capable of filling up a box score, taking the last shot and creating for teammates, all because his pride and dedication to fitness are making that possible. It will be a shocking moment when Father Time finally beats James one-on-one, because even in his 40s, we tend to suspect he will be around, and at a high level, for a few more seasons. Victor Wembanyama, San Antonio Spurs. He's the flag-bearer for the next gen, a freakish player with small man skills inside a 7'3" body. He was an elite defensive player almost from the moment he stepped on an NBA court. Assuming he'll meet the minimum games played, he could have dibs on the Kia Defensive Player of the Year award for seasons to come. Thank you for watching USA News Hub. If you enjoyed this update, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you never miss our latest news stories.